as narcissistic people believe that they're entitled to have whatever they want whenever they want it, and they lack the empathy to care for how their behaviour affects those around them, as they're willing to exploit people to get their needs met, and they have that arrogance about them where they don't put a foot wrong, everybody else does wrong. There's nothing that's off limits to a narcissist and their manipulation, and one thing that they will use to manipulate to get their needs met is money. When it comes to a narcissist and money, it tends to be the similar sort of rules of a narcissist believes what's yours is theirs and what's theirs is their own. So this video is to explore a few toxic money habits of a narcissistic person, and one of the first of these is they are incredibly hypocritical, that what's yours is theirs and what is theirs is their own. They expect you to be okay with the very things that they themselves would not be okay with. They themselves will happily save all their money and not want to spend their money, yet they expect you to spend all your money. They would happily go out for a meal with the family, but they don't want to pay towards that meal. However, they expect their family to pay for them. They will happily go on a walk and offer to go to a pub during that nice stroll, yet they expect you to buy the drinks in that pub. They're not willing to put their own hands in their pockets. There's only certain kinds of narcissists, that's the more of the type 1 narcissist. The grandiose narcissist might do this in front of an audience. They might put their hands in the pockets in front of the audience, yet in the home they're not so keen. They'd rather impress a stranger than care for their own family. They're going to be highly secretive about money. So they might lie and exaggerate about how much they have or how much they own. And even if those things that they claim they own are all on loan, they usually don't want to inform you of exactly how much money they have. Now, this is privileged information that not everybody needs to know, and something that we don't have to share that information with everybody about. However, with a narcissist, they'll brag and boast about certain things. And in an intimate relationship with their partner, with that hypocritical double standards, they will expect to know all about their partner's money, how much they earn, how much they have, what they're spending it on. Yet the narcissist will not be forthcoming with that information to their partner. So they expect to know all about your money, but they will fail to inform you about theirs. They will skimp on the essentials in order to buy things where they can be boastful. So you can have, for example, a narcissist in a lovely family home, and the face of that home that faces the outside world that people walk past and drive past will be done all nicely. They'll have the best garden, the best garage, the best cars parked on their driveway, the best brickwork, the best guttering, the best windows, all on the front of the house. The back of the house is going to rack and ruin. The inside of the house is going to rack and ruin. Nobody's allowed in, because then people, the narcissist would be exposed to people, because they want people to just see that image of the exterior. They want to sell people an illusion. They want people to sort of imagine what it would be like, yet not actually know what it's actually like. They can spend their money on things such as addictions like gambling or drugs or alcohol, and they expect their partners to support them in this, yet they won't buy the basics such as food and water, or they skimp on the basics such as food and water to buy the designer clothing to show off to the world how amazing they are. Now, people can like designer clothing for various reasons. You do have to have at least 5 of the 9 criteria to be classed as having NPD. They will go all out to spend all your money while they save all theirs. And they will do this in a format where they go all out to dry beg in order to exploit you and get their needs met by you. So if they want something, they'll just drop those subtle hints, which is emotional manipulation, to get you to feel sorry for them, to get you to purchase it for them. And they believe that they're owed this from you after everything they've done for you. You owe it to them. So if a narcissist was to purchase you something in the love bombing with those excessive gifts, they expect that eternal gratitude from you. However, if they dry beg for something and you ever dare to bring that up, they just turn around and say, I never asked you to. I never told you to. Or they'll just claim it was theirs and you didn't do it for them. Things such as they'll happily purchase an extravagant holiday to boast to the outside world about that holiday, yet they expect you to do the airport transfers, to do the hotel, the overnight hotel, to do the food, to do the souvenirs, to do all the expenses. And there's nothing wrong with this in a healthy dynamic where it is give and take, and you're sort of splitting those costs. Or if one partner earns more than another, that partner putting 75% in. There's nothing wrong with that. It depends on the individual situation of the dynamics of a healthy relationship. With a narcissist, they're going to get you to fork out in some way, and then they're going to claim that they paid for everything. If it wasn't for them, you wouldn't have been able to do that. So they expect that eternal gratitude. They all go all out to make you feel guilty over money so that they can control the situation, so that they can dry beg and get you to purchase them something. Or once they have got you to spend more than you can afford, they're going to accuse you of wasting your money on. What do you spend all your money on? To try and make you feel bad, to try and bring you down. They're going to be very competitive when it comes to money. They're going to want to earn more than you, and if they don't, they're going to want you to spend all your money on them. If somebody buys something new, they're going to want something new too, to show off, because they are incredibly envious. They become incredibly competitive. They can, with their dry begging, they can go all out to get you to get loans in your name for those big expenses such as cars, and they'll want the vehicle in their name, but the loan will be in your name, and then they'll make you feel bad for racking up a load of debt while they boast about all their savings because they're not spending their money. It's financial abuse when it comes to a narcissist, because once they've got control of the purse strings, they have control over you. And no matter how it's split, if it's split 50-50, if one of you earns more than the other, if you pay 75% towards everything and they do 25%, or flip it the other way around, with the healthy dynamics of a relationship, you come to that mutual understanding and it works. Whereas with a narcissist, no matter what you do, everything is theirs. It's their home, their car, their money. None of it is yours. They will ask to borrow money from you, promising to pay you back, only when they've bled you dry and you need that money for the basics, they make you feel guilty for daring to ask them to pay you back the money that they owe you. They fall silent on you. They walk off and sulk at you. They throw the word salad at you. They claim you never loaned it to them, that it was theirs, or that they thought if you loved them, you wouldn't ask for it back, or that you never lent it them in the first place, gaslighting you, because they, in one sense, feel ashamed that they've been called out. They don't feel guilty, which is why they quickly pass the blame over to you to remove any feelings of shame so that they can get away with their behaviour. And this will not stop them asking again and again and again. And then when you say no, there's no winning with a narcissist. When you say no, they get the face on and they start dry begging you, they start trying to guilt trip you, they start trying to break down your boundaries because they feel entitled to have and to take what they want from you. Any signs of a narcissist, toxic money habits that you notice, please do drop those into the comments for people reading through. Thank you very much for the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do have a couple of books out now on Amazon if you'd like to go and check that out, and I shall add the links to those in the video description also. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.